Welcome to Grow Overload. And if you're like me, you're looking for tech deals, or if you're shopping here on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, here's some deals that are out there currently. I'm sure that there's going to be some new ones, maybe for Cyber Monday, depending upon how things sell here on Black Friday through Saturday of what they have. But let's jump over to Micro Center. It's a couple hour drive for me, but still a place I like to look, especially when comparing prices to see what they have. Because even though it's a drive for me, a couple hours down, a couple hours back, I could still decide to hop in a car and drive down there if the deals are good enough. And I'd be down in the Chicagoland area, so if I wanted to go down there, I'd be able to do some other stuff if I wanted to. But they have the 990 Pro 2 terabyte here for 169. That's about what the price it is going at, in other places as well. You get additional $5 off if you're going to get a CPU, motherboard, or system as well. So that's something to keep in mind. I wonder if this is stackable with their bundles at all here. But they also had another, they got some memory. I thought I saw Inland 1 terabyte. Gen 4 for $57 get you into that Gen 4 NVMe if that's what you're looking for. They still have their bundles. So they have, let's see anything on the top deals, what they got right now. They got some computers and stuff. They, some memory here, 32 DDR5, 32 gig kit for, there. So they have some stuff here and there for this. You got some networking on their top deals. But one thing that they were pushing in the email today that I got from them was the 7600 X3D, which is, where is that? They don't have it here. They had the 7600. Oh, here it is, $399, which not a horrible price. And then they had the 7800 X3D for $599, and that still kind of seems like that's where that is sitting. Is these prices here is a little bit higher than it was earlier in the year. So when I built it for my friend, the 7800 X3D bundle was $499. It's been up at $599, and it has not changed. And I do not expect that to actually drop at all, which is unfortunate, especially since you have the 9800 X3D that is out. But if you're looking to build a system and want the 7800 X3D, that's a good entry or good bundle. This is a good entry bundle actually for $399. $400 gets you into a CPU, motherboard, and memory. You need added your graphics card onto there, but you can get into a nice little entry level system right there with a power supply and case. And I think that would be a good option for you if that's something you're in. Remember, they also have, these are a little bit different. Any 9800 X3D or any AMD CPU, you get this deal. You save $50. You save 150 bucks on this if you get any CPU as well. 7900 XT. I think that's still, you save $50. I don't know if it's really worth it. I think you could get this for a little bit better price elsewhere. And I agree with this one as well. We'll go look at some of Amazon stuff, and I thought there were some better prices there. I don't think it's really worth that for their deal, but these bundles here, these might not be a bad option for you if you're trying to get into build a computer. Let's take a look at the shop the Intel bundles real quick. A lot of these, remember, if you're building a gaming PC, you want the best. That's the 9800 X3D. Otherwise, I'm kind of sticking to the X3D chips, unless you want to go to 12 with 12th gen. And as you see here, look what's happening. They're selling 12th gen for $399. That's actually not a bad deal. Neither is this 12th gen there. You got your 14700 for an extra $100 more than the 12900. And that's kind of your option there if you want to go with Intel. I'm kind of still sitting on the sidelines a little bit with Intel. I want to see a little bit of progress here from their from their issues that they had, and see if they're gonna stay true to their word. So that's kind of it there. Head over to Micro Center if you are interested in some of their Black Friday deals. Let's see if we can go back there real quick. I must have clicked on some other stuff here. Micro Center, they have Black Friday deals. I mean, if you want a laptop, there's a laptop there. I was sticking more towards some of their desktop parts areas. And you got the computer parts. They have memory here, they have the SSDs here, and some cases. Lian Li O11 Vision H NZXT H9 Flow. Some good options for cases. If you're looking for a case as well, that's something to keep in there. And that was in computer accessories. So yeah, it, let's see, available to ship all Micro Center parts. There we go. If I'm going there, right, they have some stuff to ship, but you're gonna probably go down there. They have, yeah, some of these graphics cards. I'm surprised the price of these graphics cards haven't came down more for this. I mean, 109 bucks even for an 850 watt gold power supply. I thought some of these would came down in price, but not yet. As you saw, we were comparing the price to that bundle. You'll see $299 for the processor without the bundle. Something to keep in mind. And I thought let's take a look here. I thought the 5700X3D, this is how, I 5700X3D. I don't know what I'm typing. Let's see. That's 179. If you're on the AM4 platform, you still don't have an X3D chip, and you're looking for one. Let's say you're on the 3000 series, and you're a gamer on that, and you want to move up, or even before that. This is a really great option for 179. You live close to a Micro Center. That's something I definitely jump on. In fact, man, I that's something I'd actually like to go down and pick up, but I just don't have time today. That's actually a really good deal. I got an AM4 system here. Actually, well, it's not built. It's an A520 board. I like to try to see the 5700X3D in there and just see how well it performs. I need some other parts for an SSD and power supply, and yeah, that might be it. And I got the case over there ready to build, so that's there. I notice Amazon also has some deals here. Well, they're sold out of this one. This one was actually a really good deal, if I recall. This is a 7600 XT Gaming, 15% off, 279, 280 bucks. Get you into a little bit of a gaming platform there, a gaming graphics card that you'll be able to have, and be able to, play some games on. 16 gigs of, RAM size on here, your VRAM. And this is actually a pretty good deal. If you're looking to get into something, been waiting, this is not a bad deal at all. So they had the 7800 XT for 8% off for 449. Right, we're going to be coming to the, what is it, the 8000 series here eventually, and these should even drop a little bit more. But if you want to get some time gaming on it, this isn't a bad option. And this is the 7900 XT. This is $679. I bought mine for $650, so this is still not the most amazing deal ever, but it's still a pretty good deal where some of the other prices are. You can see up here they have $659 for the XFX Merc. Let me just see. I thought there was a better deal on these. Maybe I am missing something. Yeah, this Hellbound card was 620, so it was a really good deal earlier in the day. If you get it around 620, I would say that is where the steal is at, and where something you should be looking at. Around 650, that's what I had it at before. But if you see it around 620, that is a good deal. Same, and this is why I said the Micro Center one wasn't really a great deal, because the Micro Center one was, what was it, $50 off for 7 something. That's not really a great deal. So if you're at Micro Center, unless you can really talk down the price a little bit, it's not, and you're looking for the 7900 XT, not really something you should jump on there for the graphics card. But there was one other one. What was it? I thought there was a, what did I do? The Red Devil or the Hellbound? There's some 7900 XTXs here that were around $800. Let's see if Amazon can help me out here. So you have the 7900 XTX around 800, 829 here. That's not a bad price if this is a card you're looking at. 7950. Ooh, here 16 core for 465. So there's some deals here. And one other thing, while I've been paying attention to the 5700X 3D. If you haven't, I've been able to notice, just trying to get something there. And this is 196. So if you don't not living close to Micro Center, you can at least pick this up for about $15 more, $16, $17 more than what is at Micro Center. And that is still a good option for AM4 if you're stuck on that platform. Which, by the way, with the way everything's going, just being able to upgrade the processors, get a little bit better performance out of it, definitely something that I would do. Here at Best Buy, they have that 980 Pro SSD. That's a Black Friday deal. 2 terabyte for 120. That's a pretty good drive. I have that in a couple systems here. Really like it. Now, when I was in the store, I walked in the store. I wanted to quick run an errand. I'm like, I'll stop at Best Buy. I was picking up something else, and just see what they have because I need like 4 drives for machines in here that are without a drive. Been taking those drives out and helping out other people that had drives die lately, unfortunately. So some computer issues I've had to deal with. But they had the 990 Evos, and those are a Gen 4, nice little drive as well. And I don't know why, if you just search on, I was trying to go through just clicking normal, get a nice page up for Best Buy and see what's actually there. Um, I don't know what Best Buy is doing. It's just horrible website. But the 990 Evo here, these aren't the pluses, so they're just the basic 990 Evo. The plus is down here, $70 for 1 terabyte, $80 for the 1 terabyte Evo Plus. You get about 2,000 megabits per second better than just the plain old Evo and the 990 Evo than the Plus that's down here, right? $80. So it's $10 difference. And if you go to 2 terabytes, it's only $5 difference. So if it's a 2 terabyte that you're looking for, that's a great option. I mean, you look at this, well, you got the 980 and you got 169 for an extra $30 more. You're going with the 990 Pro, which if you're, down to, you're deciding over $30, I recommend the 990 Pro just because you're going to get that little bit benefit of speed out of that drive over the, yeah, I think this is faster, right? We'll find out in a second. This, actually, they're about the same speed. So, really, man, I gotta refresh my memory. Yeah, they're about the same speed. This has Gen 5 by 2 on it, whereas they're about the same speed. So it doesn't matter. Save the $30. Put that towards a graphics card. That's what I would do, or a CPU. Probably your graphics card is one of your biggest options here. There, and then I was going, and where's Newegg? Newegg has a whole bunch of stuff, right? We were just looking at, if you want a 4 terabyte, 269. That's a pretty good deal. 2 terabyte, 124 for the Western Digital SN850. Actually, that's actually a pretty good deal as well. Something if you want a 2 terabyte, because we were just looking at the 2 terabytes over at Best Buy. You notice that they were 139. This is 124. You actually get $15 savings there. Actually, they're 4 terabytes, 250 if you need something that big. Also, another great option. Yeah, there's some deals, hidden deals. I wouldn't say any of these are just outstanding. Besides, that Micro Center 179 for the 5800X 3D. Because I've seen some of these other parts here, but if you're in the moment of building and getting the parts, this is where I kind of scrounge up and kind of find deals. See, $70 here, and over the last couple of months, I've been kind of keeping track of, especially the 5700X 3D and some other stuff, because I do want to get this computer build together, do a video on it, put that out for you guys as well. It's just been making sure, I got money for all the parts and everything I want. It's not too bad. It's just, there's a lot of stuff to spend money on in this inflation ridden year. So um, kids come first and wife comes first, or what their needs are, and sometimes the channel needs and what I want, I would like to do get left behind. But so I've been looking at power supplies, which haven't been moving much in price, unfortunately. You got some of these like MSI ones where you can get down to $80, $70 here. Now, for what I need an FXX one, small form factor, and so those are a little up in price. You got the 460 here, and I just like to see some of these prices just come down a little bit more than where they're at for a lot of these. You got the 8. Hey, if you want an 8 terabyte, this is actually a really good deal. I know it's $500. You're like, how are you saying that's a really good deal? Because this has been sitting at like 750 for the last 6 months, roughly. You've had some dips here and there, and so I've been getting notifications on some of these 8 terabytes because I've been searching 8 terabytes. A neighbor wanted to know how much the 8 terabytes are, and so I was helping him out. And when he saw the first cost, when we first looked, which has been a while, we did that computer upgrade for him on this channel with the 5800 X3D. But he's been looking just to go to one SSD because that only has, or one NVMe drive because that only has one. And he decided with a 4 terabyte instead of the craziness. But he got his 4 terabyte for like 230 something. I think he got this one for 230, 4 terabyte, and it's one of those things where you, on a day like today or Monday, you have a really good option to buy some of these parts, right? And you can get a bundle and you can get a deal. But if you are constantly, I want, something in the 4 terabyte range, and I'm willing to take whatever the best deal is over like a couple month period of time that I think might be. So it's like, I think this is going to be the best deal, and I'll pull the trigger then. So how I kind of approach this is I just gather deals in my head. You can write them down, but I kind of keep track of them in my head. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, I know that they run about this price after a couple months of deals, right? And then all of a sudden when you see that hit that or below, let's say it goes below, and I'm going to need this to like, because I want to do a build or I want to do an upgrade, then that's when I pull the trigger. So I try to take the deal that they normally have and wait till they drop it a little bit, and then I capitalize on that. So that's a little bit of background of how, if you're curious, or if you're not, well, sorry you had to listen to all of it, but that's kind of my background of how I go through and doing this. But you got some 850s here. Let's see, 1 terabyte. They just have an add to cart. That's probably hopefully a pretty good price there. Sometimes I wish that they just have it, but you see Best Buy's prices um, are on Newegg here. Oh, 2 terabyte SSD. Be careful if you do buy this SSD. I've had it's been giving me I had to replace it in a system that I had priorly built. Thought it was a good drive, had some good reviews, and come to find out when they have an issue, I don't know if Windows had the issue or it had the issue or what. The combination between Windows doing an update and not completing it and the drive being unformattable now in Windows. I haven't got to my Linux box yet to try this out on there. It's been a fun time. Oh, Silicon Power, $47 for this. 1 terabyte, $49. So you can get into an NVMe SSD for fairly cheap. Look at the Crucial P3 Plus 500 for 40. I'd go to the terabyte and just do that for 47. I mean, even $55 for a terabyte. This should be actually, I like to see that a little bit cheaper. Oh, what else do we got? Crucial 2 terabyte, 145. So if you search through, you can find a deal here. If you wanted a drive to upgrade an old SATA NVMe or SATA SSD, there you go as well. There's some stuff there to be had. Let's go back to components here real quick. What do we got in motherboards? Anything good? B550M, it's $80. Should we go to lowest price? I've never tried some of these motherboards, so I cannot comment how good they are. Okay, I haven't tried any of these low-priced ones here of names that I can't tell. Ooh, do I need another Raspberry Pi? Let's move on. Let's see. B550M, B660M. You got your Intel, you got your AMD boards. Uh, B650M, that's $100. You know, some of these entry levels, what is this? Gigabyte game 760, B550. This is where I wish Intel and AMD kept their naming schemes a little bit different. When you're looking at this, I get why AMD did it to begin with, but AMD's got to get in a position to lead. There's my little rant outside of this. Colorful, uh, never tried one of colorful ones, but they have some motherboard sales here. If you're looking for something, then you know the price of it. That's a option, 139 for the Eagle. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I had. This is where you go get the bundle from Micro Center, and you're better off. So let's go back. You know, some of these components you're going back and forth on. CPUs. Let's see what they got here. 560, 70. I'm guessing the X3Ds are not going to be here, and that's what it looks like. Not a shocker. It's interesting that a lot of the Black Friday deals are the 7000 series on AMD, which if you're in the market to just get into something, and you're looking at the 9700X versus the 90 or the 7700X or 7700, you know, do you really need that big of a difference in performance? Maybe not. Maybe you just want to get into the platform and then later on upgrade when process so somebody else sells theirs or the process is a little bit cheaper. So there is that option for these. And let's see anything in the GPU area here. Let's see, we got 7900 XT, 650. See, this is why that Micro Center one for just $50 off is not a great deal for 750. There, we got 47 for 4070, $500. You know, 4060 Ti for 360. 4070 Super for 600. This was 4070 for 500, so an extra $100. Not the movement I would anticipate on some of these cards here. I really wish there was more movement on them. I still feel like they're just, with how far we've come into this generation, I just don't like to see them a little bit, get that price down a little bit more, but we're not seeing it, and it's unfortunate. Oh, a RX 588 gig for $82. Oh, that takes us back a few years, huh? A lot of years. So again, a lot of this is just looking at prices, just trying to go back and forth. But we ran down here a few little deals. If you're looking for a deal and you see a deal, put in the comments below. Maybe somebody else will come across this video and be like, you know what, that's a deal I might want to take advantage of. Here, hopefully this gets you, looking. I enjoy some of the stuff where people go through deals. Gets me, more of, hey, I might have missed that deal or whatever. I'm just taking a look at some of these. They have. I'm not taking a look at notebooks or regular desktop computers, right? I'm looking at parts, which with all the websites that have parts these days and everyone trying to get a piece of the pie, this is kind of the Black Friday stuff, and we'll see if they improve on Cyber Monday. That's the gamble you take, because I've done some watching some years where Black Friday was better than Cyber Monday, and then other years where they switched. And I almost think that it's determined on how well Black Friday sells, or this is my theory, anyways. And then they decide to make the changes of we expected more of these to sell. Let's do a deeper discount on Cyber Monday versus Black Friday. But who knows? That could just be all speculation on my part, which it is anyways, right? It's just sometimes I see these differences. I'm like, I'm looking at these products. Why is it so much cheaper, or why was it cheaper on Black Friday than Cyber Monday? So, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Gray Overload and helping this channel grow. I really do appreciate it. And be sure to leave the comments below. Watch another one of my videos. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hitting that bell icon, all that stuff really does help out the channel. And until next time, God bless.